Bells was just, it influenced me a lot to start thinking more about minor key progressions instead of major key stuff. So that and Halloween, obviously, and Nightmare on Elm Street, the minor key cadence that they do still gives you a melody. But in this movie, Friedkin and everyone else involved with this always made sure that Tubular Bells appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah. And also, it shows a scene where it's actually Halloween in the movie. I like that. I didn't notice that until, I don't know, a year or so
And then
ago.
there's that iconic scene, Travis, where Father Marion gets out of the cab and looks up at the window, and then the Tubular Bells starts there. And that's also, if I remember correctly, the cover shot for some releases of the film on DVD.
Most of the recent ones use that.
Yeah, I think the one I've got has got Linda Blair on it, but mine is the super extended cut. Mine is like 3 hours long or some shit. It's it's ridiculous.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, though. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, man, it's weird. Okay, so you've got Exorcist number 2. Nothing wrong with that. What's really weird is that Vic and I had it, so low at number 5. But, I mean, at the same time, it's like you look at the ones above it. Are we really wrong? Are you wrong? No, not really. We look at the list.
It's a matter of taste.
One of those things. Yeah, it is a matter of taste, exactly. All right, well, since we're at number 2 now, I'll go ahead and throw out my number 2. It's Halloween. As great as Texas Chainsaw Massacre is, they took the atmosphere and they improved upon it. I like the killer even better. Sorry, Vic. Leatherface is awesome. I just prefer Michael Myers. I like the setting. It's not as scary, but I like the idea that the killer can be in your own backyard. And so I thought that was really cool. And, it's Halloween themed. What's better than that? Now, granted, it's not even the best Halloween movie. And I don't mean from the series. I just mean Halloween movie, because I'm telling you right now, I still feel like Trick or Treat's a better Halloween movie. They do their best to give you the Halloween vibe in Halloween. I know it's going to upset some people, but think about it. They had to put fake leaves and stuff in there. It just didn't feel as much like Halloween as, again, Trick or Treat. But Halloween, fucking awesome. Michael Myers' mask looks the best it ever did in the first one. And it's the best mask of all the killers, in my opinion. I've talked about that on this show with you guys on the phone, so I guess I'm not giving away any new info there. I just think it's great, and I think it's awesome. And the babysitters, even though they're not the greatest actresses ever, P.J. Souls and Nancy Loomis, their deaths are kind of iconic in their own way. And the way the movie is shot, this is all John Carpenter, is what makes it so great. And that's why it's so damn impossible to replicate that type of success. And that's why I'm not excited about the new Halloween movie. That's probably sacrilege for a horror fan, but are we really going to forget about the last 40 years after that one? Come on. I'm just not interested. But I'll watch it. So Vic, go ahead and give your number 1, buddy, as if there was any doubt.
Yeah. It's the most obvious answer of all answers. It's the movie that started it all for me. It's the reason why I got into this lifestyle. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hey, it's the reason I got into this lifestyle too, buddy. Think about it. I met Gunnar Hansen just with you.
Yeah.
So, what more could actually be said about Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
What are we talking about?
Travis,
what are we talking about?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Matt. Travis.
What?
Quit ignoring Maddie. It's Matt.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What are we talking about? What can I tell you wrong on?
All right. Well, listen, you millennial. We're talking about the top 10 1970s horror movies.
Because you don't know about horror movies. What movie? The top 10 from the 70s. What decade?
Our buddy Maddie's on the phone, who's also at work with
the ones that are already over. What are you yelling?
Oh, okay. I don't know him. I'm just listening.
He's our token from work. Well, it was my second job. I'm not doing it right now, but when I was.
Oh, okay. Hi, Maddie.
All right. So Texas Chainsaw is Vic's number 1. Blake, I'm looking at your list. You're about to snub either Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Halloween from your top 10. Out.
Well,
What's your number one, Blake?
again. All right. First, before you do that, fuck you, because this was not easy to do. There was a lot I didn't want to snub. We should have made it top 20. If we'd have made it top 20, it would have made it better. My number one is John Carpenter, 1978, Halloween.
All right, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Vic, did you hear the snub? The snub.
It's not a snub. I represented Toby Hooper with Eaten Alive.
Are you telling me that Eaten Alive is better than Texas Chainsaw
No,
Massacre?
I'm not. Not by any
you
stretch
also
of
represented
imagination.
him with Salem's. You also represented him with Salem's Lot too, though.
Yeah, I did. That was unintentional. But again, he's lesser known for Salem's Lot than he is for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's just sad to me that poor Gunnar Hansen didn't even get his just due.
I knew, and I said this earlier. You can go back and listen to the recording tomorrow. I did say that I trusted you guys to mention them and him and those movies faithfully and respectfully. And you knew that I wasn't going to have the exact same list as you two, and that's what makes it fun. If I would have put Texas Chainsaw Massacre on here, it certainly wouldn't have been at number one. Halloween would have still been at number one, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre would have been in my top 5. I had to pick stuff that were not only favorites of mine, but I had to pick stuff that I knew was going to be different because I have a different taste in horror than you two. You know.
I will say that we have 6 movies that we all had from your list. Let's see: Halloween, Exorcist,
yep.
Jaws, Last House on the Left, I Spit on Your Grave, and Alien. We all, well, except Vic. Vic didn't have Alien. Now that I'm looking at it. You fucking assholes. How can you snub Alien and Texas Chainsaw Massacre? You should both be ashamed of yourselves.
I didn't snub Alien, you dumb shit. You just said it was on the list.
Well, one was for Vic and one was for you. So you're just both bad people for doing that.
Okay, yeah, join the. Okay, fine. Line up around the block with the rest of the people that think that I'm a bad person, and you'll have a line of angry, pissed off people. I don't give a fuck about any of it. Whatever.
That's great. Well, I like the list. I'm sad that Blake didn't have Texas Chainsaw.
Well, hey, I do want to say our friend, our special effects friend. Hey.
That's not me. That's
damn. Our special effects friend Dustin Laux does have his top 3, which he sent me personally. His number 3 is Jaws. His number 2 is Halloween, and his number 1 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So he represented. So don't give me shit. He's got my back. Okay.
What did he give again? One more time.
He gave Jaws as number 3, Halloween as number 2, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre as number 1.
Hey, that's my top 3. Except not the same one.
He sent this to me at 8:33 before we had even gotten through our top 3. How weird is that?
Well, that should be everybody's top 3. But I will.
You should fucking just stop fucking expecting things from me like that, okay? Because this is. Don't you know who I am, motherfucker?
I will say this, Blake. I will say this.
Yes.
The Exorcist at number 2, I don't have a problem with. It's a personal preference thing. I get that, but you know.
Oh, and Dustin does say he has my back. Again, like I said, I can count on my fans and my friends to back me. You guys should be fans and not just friends, but you treat me like just a friend and totally just bum the shit out of me and just rub my nose in the dirt with my choices. So fuck you guys. Okay.
Look, I don't have a problem with your choices until you start leaving Texas. Look, Mixie, I'm fighting the battle for you. You left Texas Chainsaw Massacre out.
I didn't leave it out. I didn't leave it out. It was in my honorable mentions. Thank you very fucking much.
Speaking of honorable mentions, let's get into that, okay?
Honorable mention these nuts. Whatever, man.
You're so angry. All right, let's get into honorable mentions. You know, none of us had The Hills Have Eyes. That's an interesting snub by all of us. That's
Do you know why I don't have that one, Travis?
You don't like Mongoloids?
It is the only Wes Craven movie. It's the only Wes Craven movie I haven't seen.
Really? What the fuck, Blake? That movie's awesome.
My wife does not condone the rape movies, and we don't have that one. But she hasn't even seen I Spit on Your Grave.
I can't remember if the original's a rape movie, though. I know the remake is.
Yeah, there's a rape scene in the original. She did see that one. She has seen that. My wife has seen that movie. And she has a problem with Wes Craven anyway because of the rape stuff.
Ooh.
And she's like, every movie he does, a woman gets like victimized. I said, yes, but if you remember, Freddy Krueger gets his ass kicked in every movie by a woman. So, I mean, it's kind of redeeming. But yeah, that is one we don't have. We have the remake of it, but I have not watched it, and it's not something I can watch with my kids. So I
What kind
that
of person doesn't want to watch rape?
A normal fucking decent person, I guess. You know.
I just wanted to see what kind of stutter I could get out of you, Blake. That was great.
Oh no!
I think I'm rape.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? I didn't know if you guys could still hear me or not. There's a horrendous static.
It's because Vic's jacking himself off on the phone. Stop, Vic. Jesus.
Oh. But no, I
He's like
know
rubbing
you
his
guys
ass on
aren't.
the phone.
I know you guys aren't really giving me shit. You knew I was going to be different. That's why you keep having me back. Not just because I'm some great writer who happens to be, working on one of the biggest books of the year. You have me back because I'm entertaining, and you like that.
I'll let Vic be upset because he's probably upset with me about me having Texas Chainsaw at 3 instead of 2 or 1. But it is what it is. So the
Remind him it wasn't on my list, and then I'll redirect all the anger and hatred towards you over to me.
Well, we would upset the Italian Giallo horror fans also because we didn't have Suspiria.
Zombie.
We didn't have Deep Red.
Yeah,
We
Zombie.
didn't have Zombie. But see, I think Zombie is okay, but like as a movie overall, it's okay. I just prefer. I don't know how do I explain it about Zombie. There's some scenes in Zombie that are great, but the movie as a whole is such a slow burn that it's boring. So Zombie gets snubbed. Like I said, we're snubbing all the Italian shit, apparently. I'm surprised, Blake. I kind of thought, have you watched any of the Italian horror movies? Because I kind of expected you to have one of those on your list.
I have not watched very many of them. As a matter of fact, I have not seen Zombie.
Okay.
It's just not one that you can find very easily. I've looked, and it's just not one that I can find, like where I don't have to order it off Amazon and wait for my package to be ostensibly late. Because every time I order from them, I get something ostensibly late, and I just...
That's because you live in bumfuck Nashville.
I do not live in Nashville. I live in Portland. Okay. Hey, man, you know what? You know what? You bash it all you want, but one of your greatest friends and one of the greatest writers that you know came from there, so fuck you.
I don't know. Vic's a pretty good writer, especially when he writes in a bond.
Hey, did you guys see my latest acquisition? I made a video. I've got one of the most prized props from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 on display in my office.
I thought I did.
I have a screen and set you script from Bill Forsh, who did Jason Lives and
nice.
The Howling. Yeah, man, right from the set, he signed it and everything. These things are going for thousands of dollars on eBay, man.
Nice.
Oh, I am so
That's
happy to see like
your book.
all the shit. Do what?
I said that's what Vic's trying to do with your book. Remember?
What is he trying to do with the book?
He's trying to sell your book and trying to make some money off of it.
Well, there are people that would buy it, man. Go for it if you don't want it. I hope you read it before you got rid of it. I did write you were one of my favorite drunks. I did write you were one of my favorite drunks in there. So.
Me too. Vic, you read like one book ever. What was it? It?
I've read a couple books, sir. I read It, and I read John Gotti's autobiography.
Ah, nice. Fuck you. You told me you'd read one. It's not my fault.
No. I said two. I read most of Mick Foley's first book.
Did you ever read Violent J's book?
I read most of it. I didn't finish it. Because,
Fair enough.
I have a hard time sitting down and reading a book. Blake, you should make a movie of it.
Okay, I'll let Mick know you said that, and we'll put together something for you. How about that?
I read like the first couple of pages, but I just haven't had time.
It's fine. I don't expect much from you two. Honestly, it's fine.
Honestly, Blake, if you want the truth, it is actually sitting on the stand in my room, just sitting there like displayed. I mean,
that is okay.
I won't sell it.
Yes, I don't care if you sell it or not. Shit, everybody I know is asking me if I'm going to sell my own personal copies. I had some guy offer me like $2,000 for it. I know.
I mean, if you know somebody offered $2,000, send them my way and I'll listen.
Well, again, just be sure, since this new book has got pictures in it, like 100 pages of